Today we would like to talk about scenario planning as part of decision making and negotiations assignment of Business Leadership Executive MBA of SBM ITB. This scenario planning is about the Terra drone on how commercial drone revolutionizing business operations in the next 10 years. So the first one is what is scenario planning? Scenario planning is a process that stimulates imaginative, creative thinking to better answer an organization for the future. Actually, it is an action which generates actionable insight by creating a small set of scenarios for organizations' future environment. According to Wilkinson on 2016, it is a methodology that uses inherent human capacity for imagining future to better understand the present situation and also to identify possibilities for new strategy. And according to Shulaka on 2017, it is a conceptual tool that used to address complexity, uncertainty, and the unknown through consideration of one to many potential future states, activities, situations, events, decisions, and also occurrence. And the next question is why scenario planning? Well, the first one is because the future is increasingly uncertain. So we must create a strategy that must take uncertainty into account. And also the pace of technological and social change is also increasing, and also the industrial structures are rapidly shifting. And the objective of the scenario planning was to align strategic planning activities across the organization. It is also to enhance responsiveness to emerging challenge and opportunities, generate and access innovative strategies and options, build deep understanding and business environment drivers, and the last but not least, which is also impossible, is to create the future. 5 stages of scenario planning. The first one is orientations. The second one is the explorations. And also the third one is the scenario and narrative creations, followed by the consequences and option considerations, and the final one is integrations. All these 5 stages will be explained further by my colleague using the Terra drone case as an example.
Company profile about Terra Drone Indonesia. Terra Drone Indonesia is one of the biggest drone service provider in the world, offering cutting-edge solutions for aerial survey, infrastructure inspection, data analysis, and etc. Terra Drone is headquartered in Japan and has presence in all parts of the world through its partner network of group companies and technologies collaborators. Terra Drone Indonesia or XPT Aero Geosurvey Indonesia provides unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV or drone utilization for aerial survey activity in industrial applications, which includes aerial mapping and modeling, and also aerial inspection and monitoring. Besides, Terra Drone Indonesia or TDAD also provides training and consultancy for companies who already utilize drone for their daily operations. History of Terra Drone Indonesia. At the beginning, the company was a result of mergers between Survey Services Division of Aeroterra Scan or PT Aeroterra Indonesia and Business Unit Aero Inspect and Drone Van Java or PT Indonesia Technologies Venture. Later, in 2019, Aero Geosurvey Indonesia was joining forces with Terra Drone Corporation to be Terra Drone Indonesia. Terra Drone Indonesia provides services in this sector. First one, energy, oil and gas sector. Eliminating human risk from hazardous operation is always be people's vision over the time. Drone provides unlimited possibilities to deliver benefit in these sectors by eliminating risk and provide efficiency. And the second one, disaster response sector. Drone's nature of operation is always to cover inaccessibility parts of a mission which is very critical in disaster response. Drone can be deployed quick to provide essential information for better response. Third one is plantation and forestry sector. Having assets in a very large area is a challenge to everyone, especially in terms of tracking and monitoring. Drone's capability to oversee this vast land will be a beneficial value for assets managers. And the next one is infrastructure and construction sector. Getting accurate data in short time is crucial for project managers to understand the situation of construction site and to set a course of action that can lead to a quicker and better delivery of the project. And the fifth is mining sector. Not only accuracy but also time are crucial for mining operation to understand change in their site and the surrounding environment. Drone is really a potential friend for miners to provide second eyes in the sky. And the last one, power and telecommunication sector. Thousands kilometers of power line, thousands of transmission towers, and thousands of telco towers need to be regularly checked and inspected. Drone is a handy solution to carry this task for everyone. By using this technology reliable, Terra Drone Indonesia has been trusted to accomplish dozens of projects in various sectors all around Indonesia. Stage 1 is key focal issue of this case is about how commercial drones revolutionizing business operation in the next 10 years.
Using the Oxford scenario planning approach, we start with a list of key factors of any potential disruption that have the capability to influence the success or failure of the decision. The factors are categorized into three environments: contextual, transactional, and organizational. First, contextual. The contextual environment are something beyond the influence of the organization. They are government regulation, politics situation, economic situation, as well as economy, technology development. The next circle defines the transactional environment. The factors in this category are customer demands, competition, industry maturity, and AI development. The last is organizational environment. This consists of employee capability, equipment utilization, operational efficiency, and capital. To explore big those factors might affect an organization, we calculate each of its impact with scale from 1 to 5. The value for impact and uncertainty are done by averaging each member vote and resulting in this scatter graph. As you can see, the government regulation and industry maturity are the most critical factors that highly influence the success of the company. In terms of regulation, Indonesia has begun to enact a number of new laws and provide instruction on how to operate drones safely and effectively. The uncertainty in this factor is how to tackle administrative procedures of flight permission, pilot licenses, and data collection authorization. In terms of industry maturity, Indonesia and global market still in development stage with so many variables and unknowns.
So here the stage 3 scenario elements. We have 4 quadrants divided by the condition of regulation and the industry. Quadrant 1. Both industry and regulation are supportive. All drone activity will be safe. Drone technology application will be applied in every sector. Drone pilot will be a formal job and price will be fair. Quadrant 2. Develop industry but unsupportive regulation. The point is illegal drone business company impacting Terra Drone Indonesia, and then industry force drone company to bypass the regulation. Drone pilot is an informal job. Drone service company can set the price. The quadrant 3, supportive regulation and undeveloped industry. All drone activity will be safe. Drone technology will be applied in limited sector. Many drone pilot unemployed, and then price will be more affordable and very low. And quadrant 4, when both industry and regulation are supportive, drone technology is not appreciated, the drone is only known as a toy, and then price will be very low. And then Based on the scenario, here we create a narrative explanation based on the condition. Quadrant 1. Terra Drone Indonesia, a drone service provider company that has been number one drone company in Indonesia for 5 years. Terra Drone Indonesia provides the latest drone application in Indonesia, drone taxi passenger services. Drone technology already approved for several applications in Indonesia. Supported by the Ministry of Transportation, Terra Drone Indonesia believes that by start drone passenger business, Terra Drone Indonesia can still be number one drone company in Indonesia. Quadrant 2. Terra Drone Indonesia, a drone service provider company that has been a number one drone company in Indonesia last year, turns out the management is arrested because of the activity is suspected as illegal activity. Terra Drone Indonesia provides mapping service for more than 20 companies in Indonesia in various sectors. All the activity for all those years is stated as illegal activity based on last trial. Quadrant 3. Terra Drone Indonesia, as a drone service company that already achieved number one drone service provider in 2024, should shut down their operation office in Jakarta. The drone industry in Indonesia is limited in drone education only. Terra Drone Indonesia will keep going forward by provide drone operator training and certification. Terra Drone Indonesia commitment as a drone company will keep forward and try to keep drone industry growing. And on the quadrant 4, after this 10 years focus on drone business, Terra Drone Indonesia is trying to do a pivot on another sector. After focus on drone service providers for several years, now on, Terra Drone Indonesia is focusing on drone hobby store. Since drone is considered more as a hobby, this pivot of Terra Drone Indonesia is the way to keep the commitment on the drone business sector.
Okay, thank you. I will continue for the step 4 option scenarios. As mentioned before, from the metric, we can show there are 4 quadrants. Also, there are 2 axes. The vertical axis is reflected the supportive regulation, and the horizontal axis reflected the developed industry. I will explain from the first quadrant. In the position of high developed industry and the high supportive regulation, the scenarios will make the implication of this industry as a new emerging market. So the option will bring the Terra drone as one of a key player for this industry. Next implication will make the fairness competition. So the option, it will make this company Terra drone will increase the market share in this industry. Another implication also, the well operated and controlled by the authority for this industry. So the option, all the company in this industry have to fulfill all the requirements that controlled by the government. The second quadrant, in the position of developed industry and unsupportive regulation, the scenarios will make the implication that many illegal drone companies will establish. So the option, it will make the unfairness competition for this drone industry. The next implication, high potential of air traffic accident caused by drone crash. So the option need more socialization of importance rules and regulation. Next implication, the operator drone will difficult to control. The option, the regulator should make the operator training program and certification also will be required. Next quadrant, number 3, In the position of undeveloped industry and unsupportive regulation, the implication: high uncertainty business. The option should build the community and business association. Low market attractiveness. The option, make this Terra drone company become a new player. The next implication will be chaos in air traffic control, security, and privacy. So the option, the government should control the number of drone sales in the market. In the quadrant number 4, the position of undeveloped industry and supportive regulation. The implication, there will be many company or operator will breaking the rules. So the option, drone operator have to get permit. An additional cost for the license also will be the implication scenario in the quadrant number 4. So the option, this drone business to be for the special purpose only. Unattractive market. So the option, the company should make a cost efficiency. And the last implication in the quadrant number 4 is the authority fully controlled by regulation. So the option, the company should have the licensed operator.
On stage 5, there are 4 main integrations. The first one is the new drone technology application. There is always room for growth when we talk about digitalization. Combined with the increase of a much more sophisticated AI, we would be able to maximize all wireless network and reduce costs, with the aim of providing a service for all across nation. This will bring us to our second integration that will be across technology. With the main focus on the service development, there would be an increase of good delivery time accuracy using a more powerful and faster drone. One example has happened in how Amazon planned to offer a delivery service for less than 30 minutes. This is also a reinforcement by their plan to build drone warehouse. With all the technology leading towards our third integration, there is an increased use of the drone for corporate purposes. Increased yield by data-driven decision due to its bird-eye view that map out areas more efficiently than the surveyor would be able to on foot. Yet the biggest integration is still rely on the online flight permit platform, providing a support by the government regarding the ease of regulation through an online platform will make the flight licensing easier, faster, and more efficient, leading to a productivity and resourceful advancement in Indonesia drone industry. And that would be all of our presentation from Syndicate 12 regarding the scenario planning for Terra drone. Thank you, and we hope that it answered with the best solution.